Every year, tens of thousands of people take out prepaid funeral plans to give them and their loved ones peace of mind. Sometimes, though, it gives them anything but. Viv, who's 68, recently took out a plan after getting a phone call promising a £1,000 discount if she signed up the same day.
I said I couldn't afford to pay for it outright, but I could do it over the 10 years. That was fine. And as far as I knew, the price was still the same.
It wasn't. When her son looked into it, the policy she thought would cost less than £4,000 would actually cost well over £5,000. It was still within the cancellation period, but getting out of it wasn't easy.
She phoned them up to cancel, and I must have heard her say 6-7 times, "No, I want to cancel my policy. No, I want to cancel my policy." And the pressure of this hard sell.
She was very pushy. On that last conversation, that it made me feel, had I been very vulnerable and not had someone that looked out for me, then I would have felt really pressured into taking that policy.
She did get her money back, but these high-pressure sales tactics are a big problem in the funeral industry. Lucy Colbert is a funeral director based in Oxford. She's concerned about the practice of less reputable firms and says people need to be careful.
Funerals are expensive and it's a large amount of money that people are actually parting with. So just absolutely check and double check absolutely everything you can before you actually take anything out, and particularly before you pay any money.
As of next summer, firms selling prepaid funeral plans will be regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. It should mean an end to cold calling and dodgy sales tactics. It's welcomed by the consumer group Fairer Finance, but they're concerned about what happens in the meantime.
For all intents and purposes now, we are still in the Wild West. It's a danger at the moment that some of the less scrupulous firms out there are gunning as hard as they can to bring in as much business before the curtain comes down effectively.
The market is currently self-regulated by the Funeral Planning Authority. They told us the use of pressure sales tactics should not be happening under any circumstances. They say their rules specifically prohibit cold calling and pressure selling, adding there are a small number of providers who operate outside their regime and they cannot control their behaviour. For now, the advice to customers is to take extra care.
A funeral plan can be necessary for some people. My big thing is that, yes, they are useful, but it might not be right for you. So you don't have to sign up there and then. Definitely always get the information and find, if you can't understand it, find a family friend or someone that you know that can go through it with you to make sure that it's the right thing before you sign up.
Viv and her son Gary know just how important that is. They want to see an end to misleading and overpriced funeral plans, where the cost of dying could end up compromising the cost of living. Lauren Hall, ITV News.